Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenarios. Today in this tutorial we are going to discuss about to the another real-time scenario in the flows. So in this flow we are going to create a schedule flow. It run the specific intervals. So that is the automated process for the sending the email alerts to the customer. So we can see the in detail of the use case. So we can set up a schedule flow to run specific intervals, automated process to the sending reminder emails to the customers. So this flow will helpful to the overdue of the payments or upcoming the deadlines of the payments. We are going to reminder mails sent to the customer with relevant details. So we can timely communicating to the customer and we can smoothly completing by the transactions purpose. So here we have the one of the example. So here, for example, due date is the sorry, due date is the 15th01. So here we have the sent by the total five reminders. Out of the five reminders, first reminder we are going to send to the before the 10 days of the due date. That is the first reminder. We can update it by the reminder one and status is the pending in the sales payment object. Reminder two, we can send it to the here before the 5 days. Still, it is the not completed by the payment. Like third, in the same day, we are sending to the another reminder. Fourth, one day after. So, for example, 15th is the due date, right? After one day, we can also sending to the another reminder and status we can change it to the pending to overdue. Again, we can another 2 days later also. Here we are going to sending to the another reminder email. We can give it to the status to overdue. So how we are going to implement sorry guys, how we are going to implement this, we can see the step by step. So come to the here. Before going to start to the here, already we develop put to the here to the so email template. So this is the format of the email template. Here we are going to sending the details to the customer. Alert email template also already developed. So now here we have the actual sales payment object. In this, we are giving the details. What is the customer name? What is the order date? And what is the due date? And here we have to update it by the reminders, status, and customer email fields. These three fields we are going to updating the from the flow. First reminder we are going to sending na, that is the here we are going to update it by the one. Second reminder, if it is we are going to update it by the two. Third reminder we are going to update it by three, like this. And status also depends upon to the due date, either pending or overdue. We are going to updating. So now how we are going to implement it by the this requirement, we can see the step by step. So come to the here, click on new flow. So now here we are going to take by the schedule flow. Why? Because means daily we need to check it by the which records we have the below the 10 days or 5 days, that is right. So that's why here scheduled flow. Click on create. So here we are going to set up by the next day onwards, 21st, and morning 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. we are going to sending to the, all these mails. So we have the run by the daily. So click on to this daily. So first step is the I need to get it by the all the payment records which is not completed. That records I need to get it to the here. So that's why. So click on to the here plus symbol, get records, get sales payment records. So here object is the sales payment. So here we have the status not completed records. Okay. So status does not completed, that records only we need to get it. So we need to get it by all the records, not for the first record. So that's why here list of the records we are going to get it. So here all the records. So click on here. So up to here, first I'm going to save the flow. So save flow. So sales payment, reminder, emails, flow. Okay, so click on save. Now here we have the, so name already exists. So we can give it by the different name. Sales payment, reminder, sh- scheduled flow. So here we have the save. Now here we are getting to the all the sales payment records. So we have the criteria, right? First we have to send it by the before 10 days. So how we are going to identify? So first we have to the loop the records. Why? Because means one by one record we are going to identify, right? We are sending to the mail and we can check it by it is the before 10 days or before 5 days or overdue, right? Like that. So that's why here each record we are going to loop the here. So here plus symbol loop. So sales payment loop records loop the here. So here variable is the this is the here. Click on done. Now we have to identify the here condition. So it is the either 10 days or 5 days or same day or different days. This is the 5 criteria. So here I'm going to take the one decision. So here, so here we are going to check it by the due date decision. First one is the before 10 days. This is the first outcome. So here we are going to identify the here due date of the current record, right? So here sales current record due date equals to the here we are going to get it by the dynamically of the from the record. So here new resource formula D. So before 10 days date. So this is the just before 10 days, right? Firing the after 10 days of the actual record, 10 days the date. So here we have the data type is the date. Why? Because means it is capturing the date. So here we are going to identify the how we are going to get to the date of the next 10 days, right? So today plus 10 days. So for example, today is the 20th, is the 30th the overdue date, right? That is the before 10 days, right? We are going to check it. Today date to next to 10 days record, that is the satisfied here. So then come to the in this condition, otherwise it goes to the outcome, default outcome. So come to the here plus. So here we are going to assignment to the records ready as for the requirement. We are going to reminder one, customer email and status pending. We are going to update the values. So here how we are going to update the values we can see. So come to the here flow assignment. I am taking to the here. So this is the reminder one. First reminder, right? This is the reminder one. So here we have to take by the one variable. So before 10 days, right? So here we are going to take the 10 days, that is. So here we are taking the one variable. In that variable, I am taking to the here. Why take the variable? I will explain. So here we are going to see where or number remainder data type is the number. So here we can take the 0 So here plus symbol here. So here we are going to add it by the 1. This is the 1. Then come to the here, we are going to the assignment to the one value. So each value we are going to mapping to the here. So here we are taking to the assignments to the each and every object, right? Like it is the overdue or a reminder 1, 2, that is. So here we are going to assignment to the records. So here click on plus symbol, or here we can take the plus symbol, that is also fine. So here another assignment. So here, so update sales rep, sorry, sales payment record. So here assignments in this. So here we have to the reminder equals to, just now we have taken by the one assignment. Now this is the reminder. Here we are mapping to the value. And here next is the, this is done. Next we have to give to the status. Status also we can give it by the dynamically. Why? Because means it is the overdue of the next, we can give to the overdue status, right? Below 10 days or 5 days, same days, we can give to the pending. Otherwise, we are going to give to the overdue. So that's why here we are going to take the one resource. So formula text status, here text. So if condition, we are going to take the if condition. So already we have taken by the one assignment. Now this is the variable. Okay, reminder 1 below 4. Below fourth reminder. See here below fourth reminder, either 1 or 2 or 3. We are mapping to the pending. We are mapping to the pending, right? So that's why below 4 of the reminder value, we are giving to the pending. Otherwise, we can give to the either 4 or 5. We are giving to the overdue. So check syntax. Click on save. Next is the, we are going to give the, already this is done. This is done. Next customer email. So here current record email field equals to parent object of the current record. Current record parent object is the customer. In the customer object already we have the email field. So here email. So click on done. Sorry. And these records we are going to updating, right? So that's why here I'm taking the another variable, that is the list variable. So here variable. So here variable of the sales rep, sorry, sales payment list. So here we are going to select by the record. It is allowed by the multiple values. So click on to the here, select by the sales payment object. So here we are going to adding to the record. So here we can select by the add of the current record. Done. So here first what happened, it is getting by the all the sales payment records which is not completed. For example, we are getting the two records. Two records is the loop repeating. So first record is coming here, checking to the due date decision. It is the before 10 days. It is satisfied. Come to the here. This is the reminder 1. We are going to update it to the here to the reminder 1 purpose. And here this is the another assignment reminder 1, and we can give it by the status is the either pending or that is overdue and email. And come to the second record also, right? Previous record we are going to holding now, so that purpose I am taking the one list. In this list we are adding to the that record. Now come to the second record. Second record also same 10 days overdue. So reminder 1, second record values also mapping to the reminder 1 status is the pending, like this. and adding to the list. So finally, its two records is completed. After the loop completion, it come to the after last, right? This loop is coming to the ending to the here. Now we are going to update at the records. In the list we are added here. In this list of the records, we are going to updating to the here update sales payment records. So here we have the already we have stored by in the collection. So this is the list. In this list we are added here. You have to observe. We are added by the each repeated record. We are adding to the in this list. This list we are now we are updating. Here we are updating to the here the all the records. Okay, we are updating to the records. After the updating, now our job is the we need to send the reminder emails. So we need to send the reminder emails, right? So here we are taking the another for loop. So loop, another loop, we are going to take it by the here, another loop. So here email payment email sales payment loop. So here collection variable just now we have updated and these records we have to do this in this. So here so one by one record individual we are going to sending. One record might be before 10 days, one record before 5 days or after one day overdue also, right? Different situations, different records and different customers information. So we are going to send it by the individual to the each person, each customer separate email, right? That's why here we are looping to the record. So now here I'm taking the action. In this action, we are going to select by the our email alert. So already I created the email alert, sales payment email alert. So here sales payment email alert. So this is the already created. In this we are called by the email template is the sales pay reminder email. Sales payment reminder email. That is the this one. That is the here. This is the here. Now come to the here in the flow. So here we have to map it by the current record ID. So current record is the email loop. This is the right email sales. So here ID, record ID. So it is fetching by the current record information. What is this email address? What is the status? And what is the reminder? So that is the dynamically sending to the information and last record is automatically come out to the here. This is for the one use case scenario. So 10 days case scenario. In the 10 days, we are assigning to the remainder one status pending and customer email mapping to the from the customer and we can send it to the record. Okay. So up to here, we are going to save this. So now we are going to debugging this. So come to the sales payment. This is the existing record. Just I'm going to modify this. So we have the edit. I'm removing these informations. So we don't have the any due date is the I'm giving to the 30th. So 30th here. Okay, so now it is automatically fetching the data. So save. Now we have to run the debugging to the here. Debugging. So here. See here, first to get the records. So this is the status is the not completed, right? So status is the nothing, anything here not completed. And so now, so due date is the satisfied. This condition is satisfied. Next to due decision that is satisfied. Come to the remainder one before below the 10 days, right? Before the 10 days, this is satisfied. Come to the here assignment to the updated values. See here. So reminders is the one, status is the pending, it is the mapping and email address also mapping by the from the customer's object. So these are all the field mapping is done here assignment. Assignment to the field mapping, this is the done. Then after updating the record to the database, after the updating the record, loop wise we can send it by the email alert. So this is email alert also be the sending perfectly. Okay. Then loop is the ending. There is no any records, right? Ending the loop. Only we have the one record. Might be we have the two records. Same steps will be the repeating. Same steps will be the repeating to the two records with the same due date. Okay, now we have to observe here. We can refresh the data here. You have to observe at present reminders is the null, customer email is the null, status is the null. So here I am refreshing the here. So here automatically mapped by the reminders, customers, emails, and status also be the updated. Status also be the updated like this. Now come to the here. We have done the one particular reminder use case. Now we are going to implement it by the rest of the use cases also. So now this is the before 10 days. Before 5 days also we have, right? Click on to the decision, edit the decision. So click on plus outcome before 5 days. Before 5 days. Again, we have to check it by the due date is the before 5 days. So sorry. Here a record, current loop record. So here due date. Resource is the before 5 days, right? So that's why here we are taking the separate formula field. Formula D before 5 days condition. This is data type is the date today plus 5 days. Okay, check syntax done. So once come to the here, we have to reminder to, right? Before 5 days is the reminder to. So here that's why here we have to the mapping the value reminder. Sorry, assignment. So here reminder to. So value here. In this we are going to map it by the 2. Reminder to we are mapping to the here. These steps is the common. Any record is the common. Reminder to what is the present value to. 2 is mapping to the here. Status is the dynamical already we are giving. Below 4 we are mapping to the pending otherwise overdue. And these are all the common steps for the email address and adding to the list. So that's why here next I'm going to mapping to the this step only connecting to the this one. So connecting to this. So connected to this. Same like on the same day also, right? So click on to the here. So one more outcome. So same day due date equals to record due date equals to today. Same day means today, right? So today how we are going to take it? From the flows, we have the current date. It is written to the today date. So click on done. Again, this is the third reminder, right? So that's why here we have to take by the assignment. Reminder 3. So here we are going to assign to the reminder value 3 here. So click on save. Again, this is also same steps to the updating the values. So that's why here again connecting to this. Okay, connected to this. So that's why initially I am taking to the this is the reminder variable separate and status is the either pending or overdue. If condition we are taking the this purpose only. Again we have to the same steps, right? So just to changing the reminder value and status only. That's why reminder value depends upon to the before 10 days or before 5 days on same days we are assigning the value. This is the common step for the all the scenarios. So that's why here taking the dynamically the value, and this is the remainder 3 we are assigning to the here. Now after due date also, right? So we have to the another decision when is the outcome. So here we have to the after or 1 day overdue. So here we have to take by the so current to record. So here due date equals to, so new resource overdue. This is now we are going to take it by the formula date formula date 1 day overdue. So now here we are going to 1 day overdue, right? We are going to check it by the due date minus 1. Before minus 1 day record is the here we need to satisfy. So here due date of the current record, current loop, current item. This is the email, not for the email. We need to the current record of the this one. Email is the we are going to updating now. That's why due date minus 1. So due date is the today date. Sorry, today date minus 1. We have to check it by the previous date, right? Today minus, not for this. Today minus 1. Before 1 day records, right? We are going to check it with today minus 1. Click on to the here. So one more outcome also we are going to take it. 2 days overdue. So here we are going to take it by the again to the current records. So here due date equals to here formula here D 2 days overdue. So this is also the date data type today minus 2. Before 2 days records it is returning. Okay. So now click on done. So once we have to check it by the conditions all. So I think so here 1 day before we have the loop record. So 10 days, 5 days, same day. Okay, everything is the common. Okay, now done. So now come to the 1 day before. So here 1 day overdue. So assignment, this is the fourth reminder. So here assignment reminder for value we are going to assign to the our reminder variable. This is the fourth. Same like fifth one also. This is the fifth one, right? So second day. So here assignment reminder fifth. This is the fifth one. So here variable fifth. So click on done. So like this, we have all the condition. Now we are connecting to these two also this thing. So now here click on plus symbol connected to. So this one only. And this one also we are going to click on plus symbol on fifth reminder also connected to. So this one. So rest of the part is the same for the all. So if it is adding to the list rate either before 10 days or before 5 days or before 1 day, it is coming to the here. So final updating by the all the records and we can send it by the each email. Okay. So sending to the each mail, rest of the steps is the common. So I'm going to save this, save this. So this is the one record, right? I'm going to create with another record for the 5 days purpose. So here or overdue record, any one of the record we are going to take. So here we are going to take by the customer name, sales order number, same I'm taking the here. So 18th day, it is the 2 days of the overdue. Reminder, customer email, status, I'm not giving the any. So click on save. Now we have the two records. We have the two records. One is the overdue of the 18th and another is the coming the days. So now here we are going to debugging, activate this also. So and that we are going to debugging before that. So debugging, click on run. See here, first it is getting by the two records, successfully found by the records. Two loop will be repeated by the two times. So first it is the found the records, two records, one and second loop repeating. Okay, so first to due date decision, it is taking to the here before 5 days. And like this, it is checking by the all the conditions. So due date is the remainder one. See here, you have to observe. Remainder one is the executed. Remainder one is the executed. And one more is the remainder. This is also see. Rest of things is not executed. Why? Because means we are giving the two records. One is the 10 days before, another one is the 2 days overdue, 18th. So that's why first reminder one is executed. Reminder one updated the records values with reminder one email and status pending. This is the first record. Okay, so after the first record is completed, so reminder one, this is the another record. So it is the reminder 5. See here, under the reminder 5 means here you have to observe reminder 5, status is the overdue. Status is the overdue. Like this, each and every record loop will be the repeating to the here. Different conditions, either before 10 days or before 5 days or same day or like that. So then finally, after completion of the records, it is updating the all the records. So here updating by the two records with the different values. Okay, so here we have to the status is the overdue of the this record and another one is the status is the pending. Okay, so like this it is the updating the latest values. Once updating the records, we are sending the emails. This is the first email, this is the second email. Now we have to come to the here, we can check it. So I'm refreshing the page here in the email. See here, reminder 1 and reminder 5, just I know I got the mails. See here, due date is the like this 30th, amount is the like this, and this is the order date is the like this, and another mail. So in this we are not mentioned by the any amount, that's why not appear the here. Due date is the 18th, it is the overdue, right? That's why here we have to the here updating and status here subject line also we are mentioned to the reminder 5 or 1 dynamically. Based on this, we are going to sending to the here. So once refresh the page, here appear details. Sorry. See here, this is the 5 and the status is the overdue. Like this, it is updating the data. Based on that data, mails will be the triggered. That's why we are writing the after the updation of the records, then we can send it by the email alerts. So this is the full flow, how we are going to implement it by the real time. One more time, we can just to quickly recap to this. So first to get by the all the records of the which is not completed by the payment. Each record we are going to loop it. Each record we are going to check it by the before 10 days or before 5 days or on the same day or 1 day overdue or 2 days overdue. So based on this, we are going to set it by the remainder 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5, and we are assigning to the depends upon to the remainder status is the pending or overdue. So we are adding into the one list. Once combined completed by this loop, back to the here after the completion of the loop, it is updating the records. Once updation is done, we can send to the email alert to the each and every record. So that's why here we are sending to the each customer separately. We are sending to the different emails. So based on the record information, right? Each separate information. So that's why here we are sending to the email alerts. So this is the flow we are implemented for the sending to the reminder emails. I hope it is clear to this flow, how we are implemented this flow and with assignments and updating the record, sending the email alerts. Hopefully it is clear to the flow. Thank you guys. Please stay tuned for the more real-time scenarios. Thank you.